Hey guys, thank you for joining me. This is your dating coach Emre from kamalifestyles.com. Much debate has been had about the type of man that women prefer. While there are traits that are attractive to individuals, there are universal traits that most women would desire in men. These traits are what makes some guys better than others in dating women and scoring. Gentlemen, today I'm out on the streets to find out one thing from our lovely ladies. Do girls prefer submissive or dominant men? When it comes to dating and relationships, the lead role is usually left to the guys. Most women will let you make the first move even if she's attracted to you. On the other hand, some women are attracted to a sense of submission in guys. So which one do they prefer? So stay tuned to find out and build your dating game. Do you prefer submissive or dominant men?
When a guy's more dominant.
Both. Submissive. Dominant.
Dominant men?
Dominant.
Bit of both.
I prefer dominant men, definitely.
Why?
Because I think that it's up to the man to wear the trousers in the relationship. I just think it's asserting his masculinity, but I think men can assert their masculinity in many different ways. But for me, I think they have to be the one in charge, you know?
I feel like a bit of switch, you know? A bit of,
Between?
Yeah.
How does that thing work?
like, sometimes one and sometimes the other, depending on the mood.
I don't mind either. It's fun. It switches things up a little bit, you know.
I'm a bit of a mixture because I feel like I'm quite a confident woman.
Okay.
So I quite like to be dominant, I guess.
Okay.
But I think it's also nice to have that sort of balance of control and also submissive. So I think it's just a balance of the two.
Submissive.
Submissive.
Why is that?
It's just because of the things that I've been through in my life, I think.
Submissive.
Neither.
They should be submissive. They should bow down to me.
Why submissive, darling? Tell me.
Because I should be worshipped.
I'm just curious of why man should bow.
Because I'm hot and sexy.
I think a mix of both.
Why both?
Because I feel like equally they can be submissive or dominant in the sense that if a woman can, so can a man. It doesn't necessarily have to be one or all. It's kind of boring. I think grey matter is always good.
Do you like a submissive guy then?
Yes, I do like a submissively emotional guy. So somebody who can show his emotion. And in that fact, I think a lot of men do lack. And I think that's why submissive in their emotional, in their feelings.
Tell me, which areas would you like your guy to be dominant in?
I would say sex, I can't lie. I think also just taking control of like situations sometimes. So for example, if you're in a relationship and you've had an argument or something, just sort of taking that like hands up, saying like, oh, maybe I've messed up, or I wouldn't really say that's dominance, but just sort of just owning up to the situation.
Just in the bedroom. I suppose at work, and the home, and in the bedroom as well.
Just when we want. So like not like just assuming all the time, if you get what I mean.
The whole relationship.
Whole relationship.
Well, 60-40. Not too much.
So he has to lead.
In some ways, yeah, but only slightly.
Just looking after me, like I said, yeah.
I think it's when a guy's like dominant, like with his like future. I think like, you know, with like job and like
Career-wise.
yeah, when I think it's the best when they're really career driven.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Why somewhere in the middle, do you think?
I think extremes are never good, right? Yeah, so.
That would be a radical.
Yeah, I don't know.
In all areas of the relationship mostly. Though I do believe in equality, but I'd like him to pay for the date initially, him to ask me out sexually, all that, yeah.
They should definitely be financially dominant. Dominant in the way of getting to their goals, so they're dominant in that sphere, so they don't go off the road, so they just go for it.
Financial stuff, I think it's nice to be 50-50. I mean, I'm not the type of girl who's like, my man needs to pay for everything.
Do you associate submission and dominance with masculinity?
Yeah, a little bit.
Masculine, I think it's portrayed in quite a massive way in the sort of environment that we're in, because I feel like men have a lot of pressure to be masculine. I feel like if they show feelings or show sort of any emotion, that kind of, they're not masculine because of that. So I think men should just sort of portray how they're feeling. If that's not masculine, then that's, yeah, I think we need to change our perspective on that one.
No.
Well, what do you think of it?
Well, I think it's just like a natural thing that someone has, like if they're sub, dom, or kind of like switch.
Maybe like low key, not necessarily. I guess social, like if you think of traditional social norms.
I think a lot of people do, and I think it's toxic, and they shouldn't.
No.
No.
I think you can be masculine and submissive. I just personally like dominant and masculine guys.
Not at all, no.
I don't think so.
How about the dominance?
I don't think so. I think women can be dominant if they want to be.
It's conventionally like together, but I think nowadays that I think you can separate them and stuff.
Probably, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I do actually, yeah.
Yeah, masculinity. Yeah.
So would you like a submissive guy in bed?
Both. A balance, like I said, I quite like to be dominant, but at the same time, I really do like a guy to be dominant.
No,
Why is that?
because I'm a sub. So
Again, you're a sub.
Then, yeah.
All the way dominance you want, all the way.
well, not all the way. Like sometimes I like to switch, but mostly dominant.
Personally, yes.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes.
Once a month.
Maybe sometimes.
No, probably not.
I prefer him to be dominant.
Sometimes. you can be both.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
They like both.
Yeah. Why not? Why?
It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I rate it.
In the dominance scales between 1 to 10, which do you prefer then? Bed. 6.
Yeah.
6.
7.
Wow, it's been amazing talking to these women and getting to understand what type of guys they prefer. A woman's sexual desires and fantasies, ambitions and relationship goals significantly influence the type of guys they are attracted to. The trick is to understand what you want and the kind of women you want to attract. Both dominant and submissive men have power in their relationship. It depends on how you look at it. The male dominance and submissive stereotypes play a role in what women prefer. Dominant guys get to play lead while the submissive guys have the power in the attention they hold. Join us today at kamalifestyles.com and master the secret power behind submissive and dominant personalities. You'll understand where you'll have to be assertive and where you'll have to ride with the flow when interacting with gorgeous women. Click on the card above or follow the link in the description section below to unlock your full dating potential. Gentlemen, here you'll find ebooks and products that are guaranteed to equip you with the skills to make you successful in dating game. That wraps it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I'm Emre and I'll see you soon.